Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra has arrived. Let's put our hands together for a truly historic occasion, the launch of India's first electric freight corridor, Mumbai-Pune. May I now request the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Devendra Fadnavis along with Mr. Anirudh Bhuvalka, founder and MD Blue Energy Motors, to kindly initiate the inauguration, please. Thank you. have simultaneously launched the Talegaon swap station, and as the clock shows, a full battery swap takes under 5 minutes. Good afternoon once again. My name is Tanya Narang and I'm honored to be your host today. We request you all to please be seated and please make sure all your phones are on silent mode as the Honorable Chief Minister is going to be arriving shortly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together in welcoming the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together in welcoming the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, one more time.
Progress has always driven us forward. But today, progress means more than milestones. It means designing with purpose, building responsibly, and powering the future with clean, scalable technology. Introducing first made-in-India heavy-duty electric truck with battery swapping technology and unlimited range. Every curve crafted for performance, every detail designed for efficiency. Setting the benchmark in technology leadership built on BEAT, the Blue Energy Advanced Technology Platform, powering India's green mobility revolution. It is revolutionizing the green freight transportation in India. The journey begins with a battery swap in less than 5 minutes. India's first module to bracket battery technology. Built to deliver peak performance across every load, every road, in any traffic and terrain, with unmatched energy efficiency. Every truck, every journey is monitored in real time with our advanced intelligent telematics system, keeping performance and safety at their peak. It arrives at its destination on schedule. No stops, no delays, just silent and effortless motion. Cargo unloaded swiftly. The truck heads back to the swap station. In just 5 minutes, a battery swap is complete. And it's back on the road. Downhill, the battery recharges. Transforming momentum into green advantage. More savings, more green miles. At the forefront of decarbonizing India's heavy-duty transportation sector, Blue Energy Motors overcomes the fundamental challenges of electric truck adoption in India. Range anxiety due to limited battery range, charging downtime, infrastructure gaps, and high capital costs. Built for limitless journeys, Blue Energy Motors is accelerating India's goal of transitioning to zero-emission trucks by 2050. Experience, engineering, excellence in motion. The EV revolution begins.
And now, to begin, I would like to invite the man behind Blue Energy Motors, our founder and MD, Mr. Anirudh Bhawalkar. Everybody, may we have a round of applause, please.
Good afternoon, friends. Let me first take the opportunity of welcoming our Honorable Chief Minister. Sir, you made a promise. You've come through on it. Thank you so much. I also take the opportunity to welcome Guruji. Dhanyavad, aap aaye hamare कार्यक्रम में. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly an honor and a privilege to welcome you all to this next leap for Blue Energy Motors, our launch of India's first electric heavy-duty truck with battery swapping technology. But today, it's not about a launch of the truck. It's about unveiling a vision that me and Anshuman thought about 4 years ago while we were sitting in COVID. And we said, cars have gone electric, two-wheelers have gone electric, buses have gone electric, but nobody is really talking about decarbonizing heavy-duty truck industry. People may not know, but trucking sector, sir, contributes to 44% of transport-related CO2 emissions. If we don't do anything about it, today, we have 4 million trucks on the road. If we take a 7% or 8% growth, we expect in the next 10 years, this number to go to 8 million. Sir, today we are at 450 million tons of CO2, and we barely can live in Bombay. Imagine, sir, if it goes to 900 million tons, we need a solution. We need a solution now. So, sir, when we thought about Blue Energy Motors, our idea was very simple. Because I personally believe the simple ideas are the most powerful. How do we build the cleanest, most efficient, zero-emission truck which cracks the code of diesel parity? And sir, I repeat this word diesel parity because we have started on a journey of green, but if we do not solve the problem of costs being competitive to diesel, mass market transition is not going to happen. Sir, Keeping this vision in mind, we launched India's first LNG truck way back in September 2022. Fast forward to 2025, we have sold more than 1,000 trucks, 70 million kilometers, 60,000, 20,000 tons of CO2. All the Fortune 500 companies are now adopting CO2 emissions. And last but not the least, we pioneered the LNG ecosystem. And today, I can proudly say, we are the #1 green truck brand in India. So when we talk about electric, I personally believe that the transition of electric is going to be very fast. Everybody here believes that slowly but surely, electric is the future. Sir, I personally believe that the electric transition will be faster. Keeping in mind the net zero goal of Prime Minister Modi's vision, net zero target of 2070, sir, under your leadership, Maharashtra's goal of net zero emissions, we are proud to say that today we are launching India's first electric heavy-duty truck with battery swapping technology. People, when they talk about electricity, sir, they believe that it's coming. It's going to happen. You are pushing it. Government is pushing it. But, sir, quietly, early 2025, one shift happened without anybody knowing. Quietly, sir, like a whisper. And the shift was that battery prices corrected by 50%. At that point, sir, the switch happened. Once in a lifetime comes an opportunity that transition a 100-year-old industry into a new technology, sir. And we are here to witness that revolution in the making. And I am privileged to lead the innovation which is going to make this shift happen. But I'll tell you, sir, why. Sir, if you look at it, there are 3 trends on electric, and that is why I believe the electric future is now. Number 1, battery prices. Battery prices has been steadily declining over the last decade. And as recently as I said, 50% battery prices have already corrected. Number 2, electricity prices. Solar, with the mix of solar, it is already steady and may decline in the future. And so if you look at diesel, diesel historically has had an inflationary trend. So if we are electric to diesel parity today, it's a foregone conclusion that in the next 3 to 5 years, this gap is going to get wider. So, sir, in my view, the electric is not the future. It has already come upon us. But having said that, sir, there is so much euphoria around electric heavy-duty truck adoption. Government is pushing it. Yours truly are pushing it. But, sir, there are major constraints. One of the key constraints is range. So trucks are big. Cars, maybe talk about range issues, sir, trucks, but naturally there is a range issue. Charging time. Trucks need to run all the time, sir. It takes 1.5 to 2 hours for the trucks to charge. Charging infrastructure. So these trucks are huge. The amount of real estate you need to charge the trucks is massive. And last but not the least, sir, the upfront capital cost. Today, sir, diesel versus electric, the capital cost, friends, is 3 times. Now, as much as you might agree that this is a great future and a great product, in a developing country like India, where capital is always a scarcity, getting operators and customers to spend 3 times capital cost is not easy. Sir, I'm happy to share at Blue Energy Motors, we have cracked this code. What we are launching today is India's first electric heavy-duty truck with battery swapping technology. Sir, in its class, it's the #1 truck today for 3 reasons. Number 1, it has the highest payload. So battery takes a lot of weight. We've been able to re-engineer the truck to compensate for the weight. So it's highest payload. Lowest TCO, which is very, very critical for our customers. Highest battery density. range of 150 to 200 kilometers. But the most importantly, and I repeat, the most importantly, it can swap. Now, so what is this big deal about swap? I showed you the swap station. We just inaugurated Mumbai Pune Electric Corridor. Why is swap, in my view, the game-changing revolution for this country? So for 3 reasons. One, you can now have a Mumbai swap station and a Pune swap station. Start your journey in the morning, 5 minutes you swap. Less than a time taking for somebody to have tea. And then you get to the end to Pune, unload your cargo, and before the return journey, you swap in 5 minutes again. So, sir, by definition now, your range is unlimited. Number 2, your charging time is down to 0, if not minutes. And number 3, sir, these swap stations, I can put it up in 48 hours, plug and play, 50 square meters, anywhere in the country. So, sir, if you summarize this, we have solved for 3 issues out of the 5 I named. Range, charging time, charging infrastructure. So, sir, this is the first piece of the equation that we've solved. But now, sir, the elephant in the room is not this. The elephant in the room is the capital cost. How do we solve for a truck which costs 3 times of diesel? Sir, no matter how much you talk about it and how much you push, people adoption for this is going to be an issue. So, sir, we are launching India's first, and I repeat, sir, it is India's first energy as a service business model, which is the subscription model, sir, where customers can now simply come for pay. They do not have to pay for charging. They do not have to worry about electricity. They do not have to worry about the battery. It all gets rolled up into a cost per kilometer. So this is what I call the aha moment or the Apple moment, where you have taken a complex issue and simplified it into one line, cost per kilometer. So this has the potential of unlocking the issues of the EV industry. We at Blue Energy plan to put 1,200 swap stations over 228 locations and do 30,000 EV trucks and be the catalyst of this change. But you can scale this up as much as you want, sir. But, sir, this is not just about trucks. This is about reimagining logistics as a future. Sir, imagine where we are talking about trucks which are powered by sun, connected by smart grids, operating with EV fleets, and swapping. This ecosystem builds a different order of magnitude into the India's future of logistics. So if you want to predict the future, you can't be looking at the rear view mirror. You have to start ground zero up and reimagine what that future looks like. So in summary, sir, people talk about electric is the future. I think electric future is now. With this launch, our EV revolution begins. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bawalka. And now, the moment we all have been waiting for, may I request the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, to join Mr. Bawalka to officially unveil our electric heavy-duty truck with battery swapping technology. together as we mark this historic moment, everybody. What an incredible moment. I request Honorable Chief Minister and Mr. Bhuvalkar to kindly step on this stage for a photo opportunity for our friends from the media. May I request Honorable Chief Minister and Mr. Bhuvalkar to stay back to felicitate our first few customers who have joined us in this EV revolution. May I please invite Mr. Anand Mimani, CEO, EV and New Energy Business, and Mr. Jayesh Shillar, Chief Marketing Officer, Blue Energy Motors, to join them on this stage for felicitation, please. And now, may I invite our esteemed customers, Mr. Mubarak Khan, Chief Commercial Officer, Hindustan Zinc. Mr. Naveen Mahur, Head of Logistics, Hindustan Zinc. Mr. Vikas Sharda, Director, Prem Sharda Goods Private Limited. Mr. Himanshu Shukla, Co-founder and Director, Enviro Wheels Mobility. And of course, Mr. Atirav Gupta, Director, LOLS Limited. Thank you so much. And now to continue with our next set of customers, may we please have Mr. Ashok Goyal, Managing Director, BLR Logistics Limited, Mr. Neeraj Jhawar, Director, Transworld Mobility, Mr. Madhur Taneja, CEO, Greenline Mobility Solutions Limited, and Mr. Sritej Puvada Gupta, Director, Jaya Kumari Logistics Private Limited, to join on this stage for the key handover ceremony. Thank you so much. I request all of you to please take a seat, and may I please request Honorable Chief Minister to share his thoughts now. Thank you. I request everybody to please take a seat now. Over to you, sir.
गुड आफ्टरनून एंड नमस्कार। आज हमारे बीच उपस्थित हम सभी को आशीर्वाद देने के लिए यहाँ पधारे हुए परम पूजनीय धीरेन्द्र शास्त्री जी, बागेश्वर बाबा जी, उनके साथ इस बहुत ही सुंदर कार्यक्रम में यहाँ पर उपस्थित श्री अनिरुद्ध भुवलकर, श्री प्रशांत रुइया, श्री अंशुमन रुइया, हमारे साथी महेश दादा लांडगे जी, बाबाजी काळे, अमित जी गोरखे, विनय कुमार जी चौबे, अमित जी बजाज, कौस्तुभ जी धौसे, all the dignitaries present here, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset I would like to congratulate the Blue Energy for bringing a new EV revolution in the sector of cargo handling trucks. It is indeed a revolution because apart from the public transport, we needed the decarbonization of cargo handling the most. As it was shown by Anirudh in his presentation, the cargo handling trucks are the one who are actually doing most of the pollution, emitting all those gases. And in our endeavor towards sustainability, it is very important that all forms of transportation is decarbonized. Although the LNG movement in decarbonization of transport vehicles began a few years back, but what India really needed is or was to have its own indigenous manufactured cargo transportation vehicles which are nothing but the electric vehicles. And today is a day when the Blue Energy has launched a state-of-art Atmanirbhar, made in India trucks. It is like accomplishing dream of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, who started the Make in India movement in 2014, and today we can see that the entire complex engineering in automobile, in mobility is designed, engineered and manufactured in India, and I'm more proud that it is being done in Maharashtra, in Pune. This also culminates our efforts, which started with an MOU at Davos. And I must thank you for acting so fast. Normally, when we enter into a MOU, people believe that it's something which is a mere hollow commitment. Many times people feel that it's just an exchange of papers, but this shows the commitment. It was not exchange of paper, it was exchange of commitment, and you committed and you delivered, and that's why I want to congratulate you. And now is a time when the company has already started its dream of expanding from 10,000 trucks to 30,000 trucks, a threefold increase, twofold increase in production line. I'm very happy that the technology which you have built is most suited for Indian conditions, and especially the battery swapping is a game changer. as told by Anirudh, that the changes in battery technology is revolutionizing the entire EV sector. I could see the battery prices are coming down, the battery efficiency is going up, the battery life is going up, and I am sure today at one charge this truck runs 200 kilometers. In next 2 to 3 years, you will launch a battery whereby the same truck at one charge will run 400 kilometers. And I was briefed while I was taking a stroll around that this complex engineering is so simple that for a diesel truck you require 20,000 parts, and here are only 20 major parts that define this EV. And I think that is the technology. That is the power of technology. And as rightly said by Prashant ji, this is software on wheels. It's not a mere truck. It's not a mere EV. It is something which drives the technology which makes it smart. One can say that it is the Tesla movement in mobility of cargo. It is so smartly done that everything can be monitored remotely. It has made it not just sustainable, but it has made it very efficient and very accountable. So I think it will also reduce accidents. It will also reduce the thefts, which many times happens and which is one of the big headache of the cargo transporters. Everything will be taken care of because of the technology. And I asked one question. I said, we are the Jugadu people. So essentially, our drivers and transporters will overload it. What will you do? And then he told me that we have designed for overload. But not just designed for overload, at that very moment, it will tell how much it is overloaded. So it will also put some accountability on those who are overloading. And Commissioner Chaube, it will be very easy for you to stop a overloaded truck because the truck itself will tell you that it is overloaded. So I think all in all, it is such a great machine which you have developed, which is going to revolutionize the mobility and the transportation and logistics in India. I'm sure that it will be welcomed by everyone. And the greatest thing which you have done is you are competing with the diesel vehicles in terms of price, in terms of cost. And when we look at the life cycle, I'm sure that you will be able to beat the diesel vehicles, and that is the only thing which diesel vehicle up till now had an advantage over EV. You are taking away that advantage as well. So now, the sustainability will not be only in the talks, but you have provided a tool for everyone to embrace sustainability. And I think that tool is this vehicle which you have developed. I'm very happy that Maharashtra government is very supportive of EV. We want to change the space of entire mobility and bring sustainability in that space. We have a very sustainable EV policy. We have a very sustainable alternate fuels policy. All these policies are aimed to make your business profitable, because we know that once your business becomes profitable, the entire sustainability business becomes profitable. And for us to live in a sustainable world becomes easy. And that is why I would like to assure you that in your journey and endeavor to bring green mobility in India and Maharashtra, consider us as your partners. We'll work with you for your Mumbai-Pune corridor and for creating many such corridors for battery swapping and for battery charging. We will work with you. I must tell you that we have very robust solar power generation system in our state, and by 2030, I'm sure that 52% of the energy which we use today will be renewable in Maharashtra, and by 2035, it should go up to 75 to 80%. So this decarbonization will also help you in charging the vehicle with the decarbonized power which you have already set your goal. I would once again like to congratulate the entire team, the promoters, the engineers, the developers, the designers, the workers, the shop floor team, each and everyone for this successful venture. And I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to unveil this revolution on wheel. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister. Your words were very encouraging. Can I now request Bageshwar Dham Babaji to address us and say a few words? Sir, आप mic
रामाय रामभद्राय रामचंद्राय वेधशे रघुनाथाय नाथाय श्री सीतायापते नमः। अंजनानंदनम वीरम जानकी शोकनाशनम कपीशमक्षहंतारम वंदे लंका भयंकरम। ओम हम हनुमते नमः। ओम बागेश्वराय नमः। जय श्री राम। हनुमान जी महाराज की, छत्रपति वीर शिवाजी महाराज की, हर हर महा। आज हमको बहुत प्रसन्नता है। पहली बात तो हम आपको बता दें, अपनी ज़िंदगी में हम पहली बार ऐसे कार्यक्रम में आए, पर हमको पता नहीं था ऐसा कुछ होता है। ट्रक घूमते हुए देख करके हम भी चौंके, ये भी होता है। तो बहुत प्रसन्नता है, बहुत आनंद है, मन बहुत आह्लादित है। आज भारत के लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन है। भारत की प्रगति में एक नई गति मिली है और भारत एक नए आयाम पर बढ़ रहा है। हमारा भारत नित नई ऊंचाइयां छू रहा है। मेक इन इंडिया, मेड इन इंडिया हमारा भारत हो रहा है। हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी लोकल फॉर वोकल पर तो जोर देते ही हैं, और आज हमको देखकर और ज़्यादा प्रसन्नता हुई। हम तो बैठे बैठे देख ही रहे थे। हमारे महाराष्ट्र के चीफ मिनिस्टर हमारे बड़े ही आत्मीय, जिनके ऊपर भगवान की भी बहुत कृपा है और पूरे महाराष्ट्र की जनता की भी बहुत कृपा है, और हनुमान जी की भी बहुत कृपा है, और सिद्धि विनायक गणपति की भी बहुत कृपा है। आपका ऑरा, बोलने का तरीका, सहजता, सौम्यता, सहजता, उसके साथ आप अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन जिस भाव से रखते हैं, सबको बांधने का तरीका बहुत अभूतपूर्व है। और हमें इस बात से बहुत प्रसन्नता है कि हमारा भारत प्रगति कर रहा और गति पा रहा, वो भी सौर ऊर्जा के साथ। और ये भारत का पहला आज इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रक हम सबके बीच में, हमारे परिवार इशार ग्रुप में हमारे प्रिय बहुत आत्मीय श्री प्रशांत भैया जी, जो ज़बरदस्ती हमें यहाँ लेके आ गए। और जो प्रारंभ में ही अनिरुद्ध भैया ने क्या अद्भुत विश्वास के साथ बोला, क्या अद्भुत तरीके से बोला, वो बात अलग है, हमें अंग्रेजी समझ में नहीं आई, पर जो कॉन्फिडेंस था वो अद्भुत था। वो अद्भुत तरीके से बीच बीच में हमको हमारे भैया श्री प्रशांत भैया जी हमको बताते जा रहे थे कि क्या क्या है, और उसको देख करके इतनी गदगदता हुई, इतना हृदय प्रसन्न हुआ कि विदेशों में जाकर के हमने देखा था कि विदेशों में बहुत कम लोगों के द्वारा काम करवाया जाता, ज़्यादातर मशीनरी युग है, ज़्यादातर वो अपने आत्मनिर्भर हैं, ज़्यादातर अपनी चीज़ों को खुद करते हैं। लेकिन अब भारत को देख करके खुशी हो रही है कि हमारा भारत भी विदेशों से कम है क्या। जिस गति के साथ भारत बढ़ रहा है। हम एक बार किसी महापुरुष के साथ बैठे थे तो उन्होंने पूछा कि आपका भारत को लेकर सपना क्या है। लास्ट टाइम जब हम युगांडा गए 15 अगस्त को, तब हमारा एक मन में भाव आया, उस बात को लेकर के हमने उनको कहा कि जिस प्रकार भारत के लोग विदेशी वीजा पीआर पाने के लिए अनवरत प्रयास करते हैं और लंबी लंबी कतारों में लगे रहते हैं, हम चाहते हैं हमारा भारत अर्थ में और परमार्थ में इतनी उन्नति करे कि हमारे भारत के वीजा के लिए विदेशी लोग लाइन में लगे। निश्चित रूप से इशार ग्रुप ने, भैया प्रशांत भैया जी ने, अनिरुद्ध भैया जी ने और पूरी टीम ने मिलकर जो मेड इन इंडिया अभूतपूर्व कार्य किया है। अब सड़कों पर ट्रक तो दौड़ेंगे लेकिन प्रदूषण नहीं होगा। अब सड़कों पर ट्रक तो दौड़ेंगे लेकिन डीजल का झंझट नहीं होगा। और कल के दिन यदि पड़ोसी देश डीजल बंद कर भी दें तो आने वाले दिनों में भारत को लेने की जरूरत भी नहीं है। हमारा भारत एक नया आयाम खोल रहा है। जो अभूतपूर्व कार्य आज हुआ है ये अभूतपूर्व है। ब्लू एनर्जी के साथ में हम सब मिलकर के बहुत प्रसन्नचित, आपसे मिलकर प्रसन्नचित हैं। अंत में एक बात कह के हम अपनी बात को विराम देंगे, क्योंकि इस बारे में हमें बहुत ज़्यादा ज्ञान नहीं है, इतना ही ज्ञान है। हमारे गुरु ने एक बात कही थी, कभी हम जब उनके पास रहते थे तब उन्होंने कही थी, अपनी जिंदगी में ऐसे चलो, ऐसे चलो, आसन भी साथ में रखो, बासन भी साथ में रखो और शासन भी साथ में रखो। तो हमने अपने गुरु से पूछा कि बात हमें समझ न आई। बोले आसन, बासन और शासन तीनों साथ लेकर के चलोगे तो तुम्हें याचना नहीं करनी पड़ेगी, तुम याचक बन करके नहीं दाता बन करके रहोगे। आज वो बात हमें भारत के लिए समझ में आ रही है। भारत का प्रत्येक बिजनेसमैन व्यक्ति और प्रत्येक प्रधानमंत्री के साथ प्रत्येक मुख्यमंत्री, प्रत्येक राजनेता, जैसे महाराष्ट्र के सीएम श्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी ने सोच रखी, जैसे भारत के एक बहुत अद्भुत व्यापारिक परिवार इशार ग्रुप ने एक नई सोच रखी, ऐसा हर भारत का व्यापारी, हर मुख्यमंत्री ऐसी सोच के साथ आगे बढ़ेंगे तो भारत का आसन भी खुद का है, भारत का शासन भी खुद का है। और भारत का आसन, बासन और शासन, बासन मीन्स आपको शायद कम समझ में आया होगा, बासन मीन्स से बर्तन, मतलब भारत का सिस्टम भी खुद का होगा और हमें विदेशों पर निर्भर नहीं रहना पड़ेगा। तो हम इसी गुरु के सूत्र के साथ अपनी बात को विराम करेंगे। आसन, बासन और शासन, तीन चीजें साथ लेकर के चलिए तो आपको याचक नहीं बनना पड़ेगा, दाता बनकर के आप रहेंगे। आप याचक बनकर के नहीं, दाता बनकर रहेंगे। उसी प्रकार जिंदगी में है, यदि आप जिंदगी में अपनी आसन मतलब बैठने की कीमत, कि हमारी कीमत क्या है बैठने की, कैसे बैठना है, कहाँ बैठना है, बोली ऐसी बोलिए कोई ना कहबे चुप, बैठक ऐसी बैठिए कोई ना कहबे उठ। इस बैठक के साथ हम बैठने की कला सीख जाएं तो आपको कोई उठा नहीं पाएगा। दूसरी बात, बासन, हम अपने आत्मनिर्भर के लिए इतना प्रयत्न करने लगें कि कल के दिन हमारे आसपास हमारे सेवादार, हमारी टीम कोई भी ना रहे, तब भी हम अपने जीवन में भोजन बना के खा सकें और मुस्कुरा सकें। उसी प्रकार भारत के प्रत्येक व्यक्ति आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनाने के लिए, मेक इन इंडिया बनाने के लिए, मेड इन इंडिया बनाने के लिए और लोकल फॉर वोकल को सपोर्ट करने के लिए यदि हम सब प्रयत्न करेंगे तो वो दिन दूर नहीं है जब विदेशी बड़ी बड़ी ताकतें भारत के सामने याचक बनकर के खड़ी होंगी और भारत दाता बनकर के खड़ा होगा। इसी के साथ अपनी बात को विराम। पुनः बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद यहाँ के मुख्यमंत्री जी को, आए हुए सभी प्रबुद्ध बड़े बड़े लोग ही हैं तो सभी बड़े बड़े लोगों को, हमारे भैया प्रशांत भैया जी को बहुत जोरदार ताली बजा के आप सबको अपने लिए खुद बजा लो। धन्यवाद। हम अपनी बात को विराम कर रहे। हनुमान जी खूब कृपा बनाए रखवें इस सार ग्रुप पर भी, इस प्रकार का कार्य अनवरत बढ़ता रहे। मुख्यमंत्री जी के ऊपर भी हनुमान जी की खूब कृपा बनी रहे, ऐसी प्रार्थना के साथ जय सिया राम।
Thank you, Guruji. May I now invite Mr. Bhuvalka on the stage to present memento to our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, on this stage, please. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we close, a few quick announcements. Lunch is being served at the dining area. Our experience zones are now open for you, including a dedicated test track where you can get behind the wheel and experience our electric trucks in action. We invite you all to enjoy the experience. Once again, this is Tanya Narang thanking you all for being part of this incredible journey. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.